The male attention is nice, but at the end of the day, what are you gonna do for me? Nothing. So why am I even entertaining you in the first place? Okay, cool. This is why I'm abstinent. Shit, maybe even change that abstinence into celibacy because y'all are pissing me off. Free yourself, queen, from the shackles of this man. Dick is never good enough to get BV from it. Do you hear me? Go get yourself. I'm exposing myself. If y'all don't get yourself a little vibrator like this.
No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing.
Jumbo everyone, welcome back, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how your body will reject that man before you even know it. And we're also going to be talking about bacterial vaginosis and how a lot of studies are coming out now proving that you can get it from a man. So without further ado, let's get started. So bear with me, y'all. I have no script for this video. I am purely pulling everything out of my ass, alright? I have been procrastinating lately. I don't know what's in the air. Mercury retrograde did just start, so that's probably it just a little bit. Y'all are like, where's the Florida vlog? It's coming. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's not that interesting just because like we didn't do too much. It's really just gonna be a vlog, like a simple vlog. But before I posted this, I wanted to post like an easy video because I'm trying to get my video up and stay consistent. The reason I have no script for this video is just because I kind of want to talk about my personal experience when it comes to not dealing with bacterial vaginosis because I've never had it before, but how your body will literally reject a man before you personally have gone through it. It's almost like your higher self telling you like, hey, stop fucking with this nigga. And you're like, what? No. If you don't know what bacterial vaginosis is, essentially it is an imbalance of the bacteria, good bacteria and bad bacteria within, you know, your vagina. And it causes like this stench / fishy smell and also can have like a green discharge with it. The reason why I wanted to make this video yet again is because I've been abstinent for over a year and a half, coming up on 2 years in September. So I kind of have like my own personal experience of not necessarily dealing with that, but more so the people that I used to mess with, my body literally rejected them, and I think that it was a sign and I didn't want to listen to it. So this is where I'm making this video to help some girlies out. Even if you've slept with that man, even if you've just kissed him or whatever, if your body is rejecting him, your body will tell you. How do I know this? Well, if you didn't know, I have a emetophobia. What is a emetophobia? A emetophobia is the fear of throwing up. Okay, keep that in mind. The first person I messed with after, you know, getting out of a relationship, that person I had already had past relationships, whatever with, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, this person, you know, I've done stuff with them before. This isn't a big deal. I spun the block. Don't fucking say anything. We all do it sometimes. So, so saying that is, you know, back then my body didn't reject this person or anything like that. But once they came back into my life, even kissing this person made me feel like I was gonna throw up. Now I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I'm just excited. I haven't done anything with anybody in over a year and a half. And I was like, you know, maybe this is just like my body being overly excited for doing stuff again with a man, essentially. Then it came to a point where we were actually doing stuff and I threw up midway during the stuff, to just say it plainly, which is the first time that's ever happened. That is essentially, that was my body rejecting him. And that's where it's so many situations have happened where if I would have just listened to my intuition, I wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. I wouldn't have had the experience that I did if I would have just fucking listened. But of course, this is my first time doing anything with anyone after a whole year. So I looked up online, they're like, oh, this gland is connected to this gland, which is why you can, no, bitch, your body is rejecting them, right? So that happened. I thought something was wrong with me because the next person that I had messed with, how many months later was that? A good like 7-8 months later, the same thing happened. But this time I didn't tell that person because I'm like, oh, I can't fuck with you no more. Okay. The next person I messed with, that was, you know, I enjoyed this person's company. I thought they were very attractive and they were a person of color. They were black. Yeah, no, the universe will tell you. I should have already known because niggas are hoes and I don't know why I was surprised, but my body literally rejected him from the first time that we started doing stuff. Sometimes I look back and I'm like, ugh, to be friends with pick-me's is not a good thing because they make you, like, they kind of influence your decision making when it comes to men, and knowing that I had never done that before, I don't know why I was influenced to pursue things further with this man even though I didn't do nothing to, you know. I'm still abstinent, y'all. I'm still abstinent. If you haven't seen my abstinence journey 1 year later, again, I would suggest going going and watching that because I've already talked about, you know, I broke my abstinence, it wasn't worth it, and why being horny is dangerous, because I have gone through this, y'all. Being horny is dangerous. Staying abstinent is what we all need to do because niggas are hoes. And that is exactly why it relates to what I'm talking about today, is your body will reject that man before you even do anything really with them. Or even if you do something with them, your body will tell you almost immediately that if that's your person or if that's not your person. I think that's also a big reason why I've chosen to stay abstinent, is because I've chosen to stay abstinent with the boundaries that I have, because I have experienced things in the past when it comes to sex, and I've realized sex isn't everything. I've also realized I just need to have more fucking hobbies. Like, me and my friend Abby were talking about this, because it's like, sometimes, yes, that male attention, I'm not even saying male validation, the male attention is nice, but at the end of the day, what are you gonna do for me? Nothing. So why am I even entertaining you in the first place? Okay, cool. So that's where it's like, yes, that male attention is nice, but I don't need the validation. I can validate myself. So with saying that, obviously I'm grateful enough to never have, you know, a yeast infection or bacterial vaginosis or anything like that. But if you do get yeast infections and bacterial vaginosis back to back to back, baby girl, that man is cheating on you. I don't know why we have came to the conclusion that men can't give you BV if they're cheating. We have to understand that not all women are the same. We don't all have the same pH and the same bacteria in our vagina. So if a man is having sex with me, then cheating on me and going and having sex, mind you, raw sex, because a lot of y'all don't like to use protection, which I've already talked about in my other video called Why is Unprotected Fornication So Normalized? Thank you. With saying that, he's going and having sex with another woman. Yes, you can, you know, take a shower, clean yourself, whatever. Bacteria is bacteria. If it wants to stay there, it's gonna stay there. Therefore, if he comes back from fucking that person and comes back to you and then inserts himself in you with that other girl's bacteria, what do you think is going to happen? Bacteria vaginosis is the imbalance of healthy bacteria and not healthy bacteria. If you have healthy bacteria in you and he comes from cheating on you to give you that unhealthy bacteria or the bad bacteria, what do you think is gonna happen? Thank you. I don't know why it's so surprising. Even in situationships, y'all get surprised if you get a yeast infection or if you get bacterial vaginosis. If you're a dirty bitch, you're a dirty bitch. But a lot of the times, it's them being claimed to be dirty bitches because they're fucking a nigga who is fucking other bitches. What do you want me to say? So, not only will your body reject him, but it will also tell you, my body was trying to tell me that nigga's not good for you. Who throws up during fucking, you know, doing stuff? Who feels like when I tell you, I knew I couldn't do this no more with this man, because the day he left, he already told me, I don't want a relationship. Okay, cool. You're mad because I'm not gonna fuck you. Damn. And that's another thing. Men will tell on themselves when you say I'm not gonna fuck you. All right, bitch, I'll go find somebody else to fuck. Go find somebody else to fuck and fucking give her bacteria vaginosis because you're a dirty dick bitch. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm not fucking you. You can do some oral on me, but even then, I can't do oral. I've already talked about that in my last video, because doing oral is dangerous because you become horny and then you're like, okay, I'll do stuff with you. No, that is my boundary. I'm not having sex with men. Unless there's damn near a ring on my finger or a ring on my finger, I'm not having sex. We can kiss, but I'm not having sex. No. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because I've been seeing all online women getting bacteria vaginosis from these men. So just like I think it was in my last video or the video before that, yes, I'm gonna do a similar style that I did in the Modern Day Welfare Queen, where we're gonna watch some videos together. Why did I just become dark as hell? Sorry, y'all, had to lighten that up a little bit. We're gonna be watching a couple videos just to further explain, because I want y'all to see that I'm not just talking shit. These men out here are for real giving these women bacterial vaginosis. If you have multiple yeast infections, if you're always getting bacterial vaginosis, if your pussy stinks and yet you're taking showers, nobody said to douche, don't douche, don't do all that. If you are just properly cleaning yourself, there shouldn't be a smell like that. So therefore, your man is giving it to you, Bookie, okay? So like I said, we are gonna watch some videos pertaining to this topic, and then after that, we're gonna talk a little bit after each video and what our thoughts are. The first video we're gonna be watching is from a doctor, and she's basically explaining the 3 ways that you can get BV, or the most common ways. So we're gonna watch that, and all the videos are gonna be right here.
Top 3 reasons your man keep giving you BV and you keep running up in here because you're like, why I keep getting it? Number 1, he cheating. He's cheating. Number 2, and I don't care what nobody else got to say, you're allergic to him. You're allergic to his fluids, if you get my drift. Number 3, the soap he used. I bet you it's Old Spice. And that's why he keep running up in here. It never fails. Every time I'm on a consultation with my patient, and we're going over, pH balance tips and how to prevent it, blah, blah, blah. And then she's doing everything right. She changed her soap. She's only washing on the outside. She changed her detergent, cotton underwear, the whole 9 yards. And then the last thing I said was, what soap is your partner using? Did he change his soap? She said, yeah, he did just try this new soap. I said, what is it, Old Spice? Yes. Tell him he can't use Old Spice. Nothing. Whatever sensitive wash that you use, that's what he need to use down there. Periods.
So obviously she said, he's cheating on you, which I've already talked about. That man is cheating on you, or you're just allergic to him. I think that's also what she's basically saying is, like she said, his fluids and your fluids sometimes don't match, and you could really be allergic to someone, which ultimately I personally feel like is your body telling you that you should not be fucking with that person. But to each their own, I think it's also really important to be vigilant about the type of soaps that you're using. I personally just use Native, and I use the citrus and herbal musk. That is my favorite scent. I think the one that is my other favorite is the cashmere and like rain or whatever. But those are the two soaps that I use, and essentially I personally like it because it discloses all the ingredients on the back, but it also lists why they have that ingredient in there or what the ingredient is used for. I've been using it for years and I personally really love it. So I think just like I said, that man is cheating on you. Your body is just allergic to him, which is the same, not the same thing. I think it's like in a deeper soul sense, like you shouldn't be fucking with that person in the first place. So I think that's another reason. And then also the soaps that you're using, that's one of the big causes as well, because you're using this scented ass fucking soap. It's gonna cause some issues in there. But she made some very good points. One, she talked about the back history. She got it before. She didn't know where she got it from, but she started fucking on that nigga. Even with the condom, homegirl still got BV. Mega BV at that. Then at the end, when she was talking about how, yes, it can spread other ways, but at the same time, there have been women saying that, oh, I stopped messing with my ex and all of a sudden it cleared up. So from that same video, we're just gonna read a couple comments just to prove the fact that these men are trifling. So one of it said that BV is our body telling us we're allergic to our current partner. I see it too often, but no one believes me. Had a man belittle me and talk so much shit when I call them out on the fact that I stink because of him. And then how are doctors just confirming what we already knew? Like, come on, y'all. Women are smart. Y'all need to stop downplaying that. And then some more comments. Celibate 7 years, no more BV, no stress, no drama, built a business, became independently wealthy. I use Dial and I never have BV. This is why I'm abstinent. Shit, maybe even change that abstinence into celibacy because y'all are pissing me off. This is what I'm talking about by needing to find hobbies. We need to find hobbies so we are not allowing these men to just come in and ruin our life. There are so many women, so many pick-me women who would rather deal with bacterial vaginosis because it means at least they're fucking the nigga than actually just be alone and single and focus on themselves and build something for themselves. There are so many male-centered women, which I've already talked about in my other video, so I'm the hater because I'm single. Decentering men. We need to decenter men and the validation that we crave for them because look at the shit that they're doing to us. Unless a man is going to come in and worship the fucking ground I walk on and give me everything I want, why are you in my life? And then you think I'm gonna deal with some bullshit like this? BV? No. Like now I'm extra light. Sorry y'all, I'm changing like skin tones every fucking 5 minutes because the sun keeps going up and down, up and down. I'm light skinned, then I'm brown skinned. Like, make up your fucking mind, camera. What am I gonna be today? Anyways, so that's what I'm saying is like when you really focus on yourself and you start to raise your vibration, people that are down here on this vibration aren't even going to try to come close because you're all the way up here. Focus on yourself and a man on the same vibration will come in. One thing about me, you cheat on me, we're done. I don't do that shit. Break up with me. Break up with me if you want to go fuck another bitch so bad. But you're not gonna go fuck another bitch and then come back and give my ass BV. What do I look like? So then another girl said, yes, my ex did this to me on and off. My OBGYN said you can either cut him off or be on medicine forever. Cut him off and I've been good since. Thank you, because why are we going after male fucking validation? Why would you keep giving yourself BV to be with the man that's cheating on you that don't even like you like that enough to be monogamous and fucking loyal? Shit. And then the last comment, your body tells you when that man is not good for you. Have I not been saying that? All right, so we're gonna watch another video, and this is just essentially more people talking about bacterial vaginosis and how you can get it.
Sis, it's that man you sleeping with. Okay, if you have reoccurring BV, I need you to understand this, and I need you to understand it very well. BV is not considered a sexually transmitted disease, and BV stands for bacterial vaginosis. But what BV causes is this slight fishy smell, and if you have it long enough, it'll smell like the whole entire sea. And what the doctors will tell you, and what some people will tell you, is that it's not sexually transmitted, or it's not coming up on your male partner's examination. So you keep wondering, why do you keep contracting this? What's wrong with you? What are you doing? You're taking boric acid, you're doing all the things, but for some reason you still smell like fish of the sea. Why is that? That is because even though it's not sexually transmitted, it can be sexually transmitted, which means that your partner can be a carrier of BV, meaning that he could have got it off of somebody else's twat, came back, gave it to you. When he gets tested, it comes back clear. When she gets tested, she actually does have BV, and then you all are swapping this back and forth. It's not you, it's him. It's not you. It's not you. It's him. And today's my birthday, and I just felt like that should be my gift to somebody out there. Free yourself, queen.
Free yourself, queen, from the shackles of this man. Dick is never good enough to get BV from it. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Y'all are out here contracting BV because you want to fuck on a man so bad. Oh my God. Sex is never that important. Go get yourself. I'm exposing myself. If y'all don't get yourself a little vibrator like this, the fuck are you doing, bro? Why are you willing to give yourself BV just because the dick is so good? Oh my God. Dick is never that good. Dick is never that good to get BV. It's that man, sis. It's that man. Because I know a lot of the times women are cleaner than men. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. So if your dirty dick ass is coming and giving my clean vagina ass fucking BV because you want to be fucking on other people raw, might I add, what else did you think was gonna happen? This is also why sometimes I can't feel too bad for people who get STDs, because you should have gotten tested. Do you know how many free places there are to go get tested for free? Free. Oh, I don't want to know. Girl, as much as you don't want to go get tested because you're scared of what you could find out, like I talked about in my unprotected fornication video, the culture behind STDs, it is important to get tested even if you think you don't have anything, because these STDs can lay dormant for years. So you could have an STD, not know it, be abstinent, be celibate, then you go fuck someone for the first time and you give them chlamydia. We need to be smarter. I have talked about it so many times. Sex is an energy transfer and exchange. That's essentially what it stands for. Sexual energy instead of the E, exchange. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm like, we need to be more mindful of the people that we're having sex with. You don't even know this person. This person doesn't even like you like that. And not only are you taking the risk of getting BV, but you're also transferring that energy from a person that you don't even know like that doesn't even like you. All these girls in situationships and oh, it's not that big of a deal. You're in a situationship because he wants to go fuck on other bitches. Then you wonder why you have fucking BV, because your pussy is basically being intermingled with other girls' pussies. What? Oh, I'm getting riled up. Okay, we're gonna watch the last video because I got class to go to. Okay.
Now, this issue primarily affects women, so I'm gonna talk to women. Women, if you deal with a man, I'm gonna tell you, it's not always an STD or an STI. If you know urinary tract infections and yeast infections are not normal for you, but every time you mess with this man, that counts as burning you. Urinary tract infections and yeast infections, he burnt you. What that's telling you is when you mess with multiple women, the vaginal flora is sitting in his body. And him not protecting himself or caring enough to protect you, he's going to come and give you all those different strains of, vaginal fluid that's just sitting in his parts, and, put them insert them into you. And now you're having all these issues with your body and stuff like that. If you go to the doctor with recurring yeast infections and urinary tract infections and you don't get them till a certain dude come around, he's burning you, okay? His hygiene is not up to par, and that's your body telling you he is messing around on you. Even if he, some of it, they just may not be taking showers, but a lot of that is not taking showers on top of messing with other women. It could be just one other woman. Her body fluid don't agree with yours and it's throwing your stuff completely off whack. Pay attention. Because if you ask him about it, he's going to tell you, no, I ain't messing with nobody. Yes, he is. Your body just told you that. And just because you don't want to believe it don't mean it ain't true. Don't care how much you love somebody. Don't you let them burn you. That's not okay. Especially in this person have a history of lying. Remember this, if you don't remember nothing else I tell you. If they'll lie about something small, they'll definitely lie about something big, especially when it involves them to take accountability for putting your health in danger. Don't you trust nobody.
I literally couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Not only if you're not peeing after sex, which both men and women should do, if you're getting a urinary tract infection, a yeast infection, BV, anything else, please listen to your body. I feel like a lot of the times why people go through the things that they go through is because they're simply not in tune with their body. They're not listening to what their body is telling them. And, you know, it took me a while to realize that. I was the one to cut it off with the first person that was trying to play me, that I already knew it wasn't good because I felt like I was gonna throw up every time we were doing something. Simply sent them a text, hey, this isn't gonna work out. You're not treating me even like a friend. Even like a friend, because friends don't do that. So that's where it's like, boom, cut that first person off. I had to experience it again. That person low-key cut me off. Okay, cool. At least they were grown up enough to tell me. But then again, I have to realize that was never my person in the first place. Your body will tell you before it actually happens in the physical realm. This is why it is so important to not only listen to your intuition, but stop fucking all these niggas. And like she said, if somebody is willing to lie about something small, what else are they gonna lie about? That's why y'all see me being so blunt, so honest, so all that other stuff, because I'm not gonna be labeled a liar. I tell the fucking truth. I actually feel like I take pride in how honest I am, because not a lot of people like my honesty. Even like my friends, sometimes I do have to work on it, but like if my friend comes to me with an issue or something that we've already talked about, already discussed multiple times, and they keep making the same decision, I'm like, why are you even coming to me in the first place? You already know what I'm gonna say. Like, I'm one of those friends where it's, yes, you can come vent to me, but there's only so many times where venting turns into an energy drain, and it feels like you just want to drain my energy because I'm giving you the energy by listening. So we're not gonna do that. And like I said, like, we as women, we are so in tune. Like, if you really get in tune, you can be very in tune with your body. So that's why I'm just trying to forewarn people. This is something that I've gone through before. My body has literally told me, this person is not for you. This situation is not good. You should know. Stop doing what you're doing. But I didn't want to listen. But no, it's fine, they're cute. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if they're cute? I don't care. If a nigga is fucking on other bitches and then trying to come give me something, no. And that's also why I'm saying, like, it's so important to get tested. Why is testing so controversial? The next person that I'm even in any relations with, you're getting tested. We can get tested together. Even though I haven't done anything, let's go get tested together. Because that is the difference between somebody who actually wants to be in your life and they, you know, concerned about their health too. But it's like, y'all are fucking on dirty dick bitches, dirty dick niggas, and being surprised when he don't even pee after sex or take a fucking shower, and you're wondering, oh, why am I getting a yeast infection? And then he's coming and telling you your pussy stinks, but the reason your pussy stinks is because of him. I said what I need to say. Again, this video is not scripted. This was just me rambling, but I really felt like I had to get this video out because I've been seeing so much online, like this is the new trend. And with me being very like sex positive and talking about sex, abstinence, being horny, protection, all these things, I talk about this because I need people to understand that sex is not the end all be all. There have been so many times where I've said, if you stop having sex right now in your relationship, what is the foundation of your relationship? Do you even know this person? Do they even know your favorite color? Do they even really like you? Those are the questions that you're gonna have to start asking before you just start giving your pussy up to anybody. All right? Again, your body will tell you before you actually know. Stop having sex with these men. Use protection. Get tested. And if that man gives you BV right away, leave. Because dick is never that good to be on medication forever to treat BV. Okay? Like I said, oh my God, it's so dark. I have gone through 20 different shades while filming this video, and I've had to adjust my camera so many times because the sun will get covered by a cloud, then uncovered, covered, uncovered. You get the gist. So you see now, I have to readjust it. I think that's enough rambling for me today. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.